Hello, beautiful people. Come visit, learn, and explore Port Discovery with us. So it was either 99 or 2000. My class actually took a field trip here, and it became one of my favorite places ever. So, of course, naturally, we have to bring our kids. So this is the lobby. This is where you go pick up your tickets. It's best if you purchase online, and then when you stand in line to get your tickets at will call, they'll just go ahead and check your order number and hand you your wristband. So be sure that your wristband is visible because that is your ticket and that is what they're going to ask for before you enter the facility. So on the wristband is the name of the facility, whether you are a child or an adult, the order number, and the date. So there's no confusion and people just cannot be reusing their tickets. The girls are now ready to go. If it's one thing our oldest gonna do, it's pose, honey. So this is the pier. This is where the lockers are. They are completely free. You just need to remember your code. In the same room is also the room with the snacks, coffee, teas, refreshments, things like that. There's no restaurant here. You can bring inside your own food. There are microwaves. But if you need a snack, this is where you go, to the pier. Here's the sky climber. This is the first thing you see when you walk into the facility before you even get to the pier. The kids love this area. And of course, because Baltimore is the place of ports, naturally, there's a giant cargo ship here for the kids to play on. If you know anything about Baltimore and surrounding areas, you know there is a Royal Farms on every corner. So here at the Filler Up Station and Store, kids can drive this little buggy, pretend to fill it up, just have a good time. They're pretending to shop like they're at a grocery store and just pretending to be sufficient adults. And it's a good thing, and they love it and they have a blast. Here's a view of the gas pump from the other side. So further in is where our little tiny humans can explore and pretend like they're grocery shopping, grab all their necessities and anything else they may need. What you got, Lay?
Blueberry, regular milk, regular pizza bun, oh, tomato and a plum.
A tomato and a plum. Shopping's all done. Time to check out. He left. Well, he got you. He got you. You heard him? He said it'll be $18.
That'll be $18. Thank you. Here you go. Have a good day.
Oh, you say thank you? Very well. Good job, girls. I wanted to make sure you got angles, honey. So here's another view of this chip and the slide, and my goodness. So on the second floor is plenty sensory play, lots of buttons to push, things to pull and tug on, and just loads of fun for the kids to pretend like they're operating a part of the cargo ship. So up these little stairs is the conveyor belt area where the kids get to pretend to load cargo onto the conveyor belt. I love it here. It's like a little hidden area between the second and third floor, and they just love watching the bricks go up and fall off and just have people throw them back down. We spend quite a bit here when we come. Our babies love trains, so of course we had to make a little pit stop on this here wooden locomotive so they could get their little feel in. So here we are in the Oasis. This is for ages 6 and under. It's more like a quiet place. There's like a mini library, lots of other sensory play, and just a little spot for the little ones to play and have fun. Today they had music and me time, and it was so cute. Those are the two employees, both of them singing, one on the guitar. They handed the kids little tambourines to play along and have fun, and it was so adorable. Our girls love music, so they had no choice. They just gravitated right toward the circle and had a blast. But they started singing Proud Mary, and I don't know if you can tell, but the camera's kind of swaying because your girl was, it took over me. I didn't know what happened while I was recording. But this one here happened to catch me, and that's when I realized what I was doing, because she was staring hard and laughing. But it was fun. It was cute. The kids enjoyed themselves well, at least my kids did. And they had fun. And I definitely, as you can see, enjoyed myself because the camera's still swaying. But honestly, shout out to the employees because they honestly look like they had fun doing what they do. So here we have the overlook. This is partially over top of the sky climber. So you can see that it's open, it's just a net, and my girl just realized how far down it is, and she's like, hold up, wait a minute. And then she understood she was safe and just continued. They discovered something new, the little punching doohickeys. But they had to go back to bouncing. So up next is an exhibit that has been here since I was 9. And mind you, I'm 32 now. This was and still is one of my favorite exhibits, and my kids love it just as much as me. Let's take a trip to Egypt. I'm going to go on the Nile River and look for some clues to find the pharaoh. Ooh. So placed throughout the exhibit are places where kids can trace over hieroglyphics to try and piece together messages. There's a table here that's kind of set up as what an Egyptian bazaar would look like, where they sell their items and things like that. As a kid, I loved it here. This is one of the hieroglyphic stations here. You take the piece of paper and go over each piece with a pencil, and it will bring up the messages. Our babies are swimming and climbing through the Nile River here. Oh, what fun. And honestly, I don't remember ever seeing a water projector when I was younger. So they kind of upgraded it, although it really still looks very much the same. They found a boat to help them get across the Nile River. The youngest wasn't quite understanding how to pull the rope to help move the boat, but she eventually got it. All my years of coming to Port Discovery, I've never in my life seen an Egyptian tour guide here, let alone anyone that actually works the exhibits. This was a first, so it was kind of nice to see. It kind of brought it all together for me. Now our oldest must pick out the correct door to let us know which one goes to the Pharaoh's tomb. And we're off. Whew. Finally, we made it out. They tried to make it look as authentic as possible with the hieroglyphics all over the walls. Now again, I've been coming here for a while and never have I ever seen this climbing area in this exhibit. I'm not sure if it's new or if it was always shut down when we came, but never saw it. We finally made it. We're almost there. Here is the room where the rest of the clues are, other artifacts to help us, and there are 2 coffins. While these are the same ones I grew up with, literally, this is completely different. Look at that. It lit up. Baby girl saw that mummy scare her sister and was like, no. Immediate no. Let's try the next one, because that's not it. Oh look, a faux mummy. Our oldest wanted a better look at the mummy inside, so she decided to open it up and try again. Now that the exhibit is coming to an end, we have to get to the Pharaoh's tomb. So here, we have to put in the correct code to open up the door. When we finally solved it, guess what? It wouldn't open. We got the audio and everything, but the door wouldn't open, so there was that. So Maryland, of course, is where the majority of the Chesapeake is. So look at the crane and things that you find on the water, the crates for the cargo ship, and just showing the kids how the ports and cargo ships work, other little mechanics up here for them to have fun and play with. This area here is where you can pretend to drive the cargo ship. It has the views of the ship as if you were actually riding. Maryland has a lot of rural areas, so of course they had to teach the kids about agriculture and farmlands and all that jazz. So here our oldest is looking at an x-ray of a horse, and our youngest is looking at the inside of a horse, all the way down the esophagus to the cecum and yeah, all that other stuff. If you're paying attention and looking closely, you can see that none of the images are real images. This is actually just cloth made to mimic what the inside of a horse looks like. My family and a random game of who can milk the cow the fastest. And my husband cheated. I'ma just say that. teaching the kids all the things and crops that Maryland produces. Now, do I remember what this little exhibit is about? No, no, I don't. But did the kids have a blast? Yes, yes, they did. Them balls were flying every which way, knocking people in the head, catching folks off guard. No one was safe here. No one. As you can see, we spent a great deal here. Welcome to Tiny's Diner. This is officially the kids' favorite spot in the entire museum. They absolutely loved pretending to cook and clean and serve. Like, they absolutely loved it. We were stuck here for quite some time, like far too long. My favorite part in this exhibit is the authentic jukebox. Now, they made it that we didn't have to put a dime in, but they had some great songs from back in the day all the way to today. And it worked. It absolutely worked. So, as you can see, this is a full service diner. There are no games to be played here. These kids are serious. Okay, but can we have a sign like this everywhere in every bathroom at every restaurant? Because, yeah. Look how the stove came on. Like, this is not a game in here. They are cooking. They are chefing it up. My husband was super stoked to see these old school lunch boxes, Star Wars and Captain America. So cool. Oh, it's on and popping now. The kids have two customers and the cooking is serious. As you can see, they have another young lady helping them, and everybody got their roles here. What was absolutely hilarious is that they kept serving the man, but they kept forgetting about his wife. Man didn't show in the tip. Now, granted, our babies are big now, but we always frequented the tot trails. This is where the newborns and toddlers go to play. It's a little quiet area, little fun area. Pads for them to run around and not fall. It's called the tidal pool. How cute is that? Got little stuff for them to climb on, little walking things, and all sorts of good stuff. I love this little walking area here for the new walkers where they have different ways to climb and walk. It's so cute. Build up their little leg strength and things. And for the mom who is uncomfortable with breastfeeding out in the open, this is a little nursing station. It has little books for you to read to your kid while you're feeding them. And it's quiet. You can close the door. And it's adorable. I never used it, but it's so cute. I know I kind of flew past it, but look, there's a bathroom for those potty training emergencies. Who doesn't love a good sandbox? Port Discovery definitely has something for all kids to discover. Well, the moment they've been waiting for. The line was short and they were ready to climb the sky climber to go down the great big slide. Our youngest couldn't quite get her upper body strength to work, so she had to come out. But look at the size of this thing. It goes past the third floor. That's how far they have to climb. Here's a view of the overlook from underneath. Was this all extraness necessary? No. But did I have fun doing it? Yes. Yes, I did. Anywho, my husband, being the world's best father and amazing man he is, wanted to make sure that our baby girl got up there on that slide. So because her upper body strength wasn't really doing what it was supposed to do, he got up there and climbed all the way to the top with her, pushing her every inch of the way. For the most part, she had it, was more confident with Daddy there. So here she go, getting ready to come down the slide. And why she shoot out of there like that, Lord? To infinity and beyond. My husband, bless his little heart, was tired. So the PD Puppet Theater is a little bittersweet to me because this actually used to be a part of the Sesame Street exhibit, which to me should have stayed because it is a huge part of Maryland history. Y'all, look how good my baby's doing. She got a knack for this. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, it was good. Believable. For those of you who don't know, Jim Henson actually graduated from Northwestern High School in Hyattsville, Maryland, which is our alma mater. And Kevin Clash is from Baltimore, Maryland, and that is the black man who spoke behind Elmo for over 30 years. Yeah, I said this was their favorite, and yes, they made us return. I don't know what to say. Of course, the babies don't know what a rotary phone is, so she's looking like, what is this contraption? And why is it here? Anywho, they wanted nothing more than to be back at the diner, pretending to serve, cook, and whatever else it is. One of Mariah's favorite things to do is wash dishes. I hope she keeps that same energy when she gets older, because baby girl, we got plenty for you to do. If you this happy, we got you. But look at how serious she is. I mean, she would not leave that spot. And everywhere we go, we got our own security. That's the protector right there. That's the muscle. What he gonna do? He always gonna watch and protect and keep us safe, honey. We love him. Hey, baby. So here we are at Wonders of Water. This is another popular spot at Port Discovery. My kids love it. Almost everyone loves it. Just different hydro games and fun. Just playing in the water. Different little lessons in this exhibit, and they absolutely love it. I also love it because kids can learn about the water cycle and pulley systems and have a good time while doing it. Now here is our oldest getting ready to use the pulley system to make a huge bubble. Now she saw other people doing it and the bubble was barely getting past their ankles. So she thought she can do it longer. So let's see how she does. Well, she didn't get it all the way, but she definitely got it up higher than most got there. So good job, baby girl. The absolute best thing they could have done for this exhibit is put in this gigantic body dryer. And this water pad slash fountain is always a huge hit with the kids. So usually we try to keep the elevator for those who are wheelchairs or have strollers. But I did want to give you guys an inside view of the elevator and what you already saw on the outside in the lobby. So here's the elevator. Now here we are at the studio workshop. This is the place to let your artsy, creative side come to life. Today's artwork was designing your own patchwork quilt or designing your own skateboard deck. And our kids chose differently, so we went our separate ways and went to work. One thing about our babies, they love art, especially our oldest. She will sit and draw and paint to her little heart's content. So this is probably the second favorite place in the whole museum for her, because we all know that the diner is the first. Look at this masterpiece. Okay, I like it, Picasso. And there goes my other babies at the other station doing their thing. Hey, y'all. Well, beautiful people, that was the end of our trip. We had such a fun-filled day. Honestly, it was like 2.5 hours worth of footage that I had to cut down. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys visit and see you in the next video.